I don't know how many people feel the same way. I was having a discussion with some people about Floyd and about resumes. And it's funny how people see things how they see it, right? But it's a good video, and I have another good video coming pretty soon. I might do this one from the desk because I want to read it word for word. But Floyd killed torch passing, right? This thing, I mean, Sugar Ray Leonard was passing the torch to Hector Camacho, believe it or not. But to Oscar De La Hoya till he lost to Hector Camacho. De La Hoya pretty much, like it or not, he passed the torch to Floyd Mayweather. In a way, Floyd, you kind of can say, well, Floyd passed the torch to Canelo, but the way he beat him, he didn't pass the torch to Canelo. And, kind of my thing about Floyd and, people, oh, he a black man, dude, man, I don't believe in raccoons getting black protection. Once you a multiple offender raccoon, I'm good on that, bro. That black protection is gone, right? That Millennium Falcon force field, Death Star force field is gone. But for the most part, he didn't want to pass the torch to anybody, especially the people in his community. And now you're seeing this avoid in boxing. See, the reason Canelo is so popular is because Canelo fought on free TV in Mexico. People forget that. Canelo Alvarez was fighting on free TV in Mexico, and that's what got his popularity. It was said, allegedly, that he sent somebody to the upper room, and they kind of cut the program and cut him off of free TV for a little bit. But that's how he grew his fan base, and that's kind of the way they have to rebuild boxing. But guess what's changed? Regular TV has changed. Regular TV has really changed. But I still feel like that's the best way to put something on ABC, put something at Fox, prime time, Monday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night, prime time, or even Sunday night. That's the best way to rebuild boxing. It has to be somewhere where it's accessible. But it's just like some people cutting their hair off so it can grow back stronger and even, and it can take care of it. That's what boxing has to do. It has to go bald and grassroots. Or they might have to take a little bit off the top, go with a Florida Evans fro and grow it back out. But everybody is in the mentality, I got to get mine. So unless Floyd is going to come back and pass that torch to a Devin Haney, a Keyshawn Davis, a fight, it ain't happening. That's not happening. Because you can say, well, Canelo and Terrence was the torch, but Terrence retired. Canelo can pass it to David Benavidez, and he could do that. That's still an opportunity to do that. But in reality, when Floyd refused to pass that torch to the brothers, that was it. When he made guys like Keith Thurman regular champion, Erislandy Lara regular champion, didn't fight Tim Bradley, didn't give him that opportunity, didn't throw him that lick. Didn't want to be in the blender with guys like Terrence Crawford, but people expected Manny Pacquiao to get in the blender with Terrence Crawford. I mean, even with the Errol Spence situation, with the sparring rumors, he could have fought Errol Spence in a real fight, and they could have got a lot of money. Errol Spence would have been the super ace out over Crawford. Maybe didn't he have to fight Crawford? Could have fought guys like Sean Porter. You got to fight Errol Spence if you want to fight me to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, even before that point, Keith Thurman had damn near earned that spot a little bit before Earl got to 15-0. You know what I'm saying? So you look at Floyd Mayweather, man, he wasn't fighting brother. And every time he fought a brother, a solid brother like Chop Chop, he almost got knocked out. Shane Mosley, he almost got knocked out. Zab Judah, he was getting beat up on Zab Judah, and Zab dropped him. And Zab was coming off a loss. So it was strategic for him to not fight other black fighters. And that's why I say he can't be considered the best ever. You know what I'm saying? We could see Sugar Ray Leonard finding a way to beat Thomas Hearns, finding a way to beat Marvin Hagler. Okay. Who in that ilk in the greatest fighters that's ever walked the planet, from Jack Johnson to Joe Louis to Muhammad Ali to Sugar Ray Leonard to Marvin Hagler. I mean, the list goes on, to Mike Tyson to Evander Holyfield to guys like Riddick Bowe to guys like, Sugar Ray Robinson. I mean, we just Roy Jones Jr., James Toney, all up and down, Mark Too Sharp. I mean, all up and down, we have great fighters, and you didn't fight no prime, no great black fighters. How do you consider yourself the best? And then on top of that, that's a violation. That's a strike. On top of that, another strike is you didn't try to pass the torch to your brothers on no angle. He could have fought Adrian Broner. He won't even have exhibition with niggas. He ain't fighting Mike in no exhibition. I could have told y'all that. He ain't throw no licks. And one thing I say about Tank threw Lamont Roach a lick. Lamont Roach done changed his whole life around with that Tank lick. Like it or not, Tank should have rematched him. But guess what? He got a cruise fight. Now he getting the motherfuckers to pay to fight. This was a dude without a major promoter. Golden Boy had dropped him. Tank helped provide his performance, helped revive his career. But without Tank, shout out to Tank. I'm gonna show love to Tank when it's warranted. So they probably talking about all the shit I talked about him, and rightfully so. But Tank look out for his people. Tank the type of dude to get shirt off his back. Gave money to Broner when he not. Tank look out for his people. You gotta say that. He threw a lick to Lamont Roach, bro. And Lamont Roach ran with that lick. You can't even get mad at it. He ran with it. When Floyd threw niggas licks, Floyd told Hispanics, Floyd was training with y'all brothers to see how y'all operate and show you and expose y'all. Because when it came down to it, he stood with Teofimo. When it came down to it, he stood with Ryan Garcia. He told Ryan Garcia what to do to Devin. He helped him beat Devin Haney. Regardless of how you feel what Devin said, you remember when you was Devin age, you felt like you was the shit. You couldn't be touched. You did something. You should remember how to beat Devin, how Devin was, regardless of what Bill and Devin was saying. And it was Bill at the time. You went behind his back and went to an Hispanic dude to show how to beat a guy that came from your gym, and you wonder why niggas like Cashflow Diaz didn't want to sign with you. You wonder why Devin and them didn't want to sign with you when you was trying to sign Andre Ward and they didn't want to sign with you. They see you a hoe ass nigga. They see you a hoe ass nigga. You see them dudes as competition. It's the same dude that said, Hispanics got me where I'm at. Cool then, nigga. We ain't pass the torch to none of y'all, and look at boxing right now. He didn't pass the torch. He left y'all in a rut. He left y'all with a curse in boxing. He left y'all with a curse. Marinate. Or fight all the Hispanics. Don't fight each other. Don't get money with each other. And look at how it happened with him. Still broke at the end of the day. Nigga, people like that don't win, bro. You used to rub his shoulders with all the small hats and all that. And how you broke, bro? That your manager allegedly stole some money from you too. And I ain't talking about Al. I'm talking about the other brother with the small hat on, busting your back down. So I don't feel bad for Raccoons, bro. He should have passed the torch and fought Keith Thurman. If you good, you'd have beat him. Should have fought Errol Spence. Should have fought a Charlo too. I'm saying he had to fight all of them. Manny Pacquiao, he fought Clottey, even though we know what happened in that fight. It was like Clottey went over to Africa and started talking about he laid down. But he fought Keith Thurman. He fought Adrian Broner. He was fighting those guys. But you was the guy that won the fight of the century, or whatever you want to call it. You won that fight. You supposed to give your people opportunity. You supposed to give these guys a cosign. That's how you knew. This is how you really knew he wasn't, if that made any sense, a CEO or boss at PBC. Because if the fighters do good, your pockets do good. You wouldn't be in a situation. That's how you knew he didn't have no ownership at PBC. I might do a video on this. I might not, but I'm gonna say this, man. I hate the saying where your father's the only person that want to see you do better than him. Man, that's bullshit. Everybody not wired to be a fuck nigga, man. All those coaches out there who went in their pocket and fed kids and took kids home and volunteered they days coaching the kids. You think they don't want to see little Timmy, little Johnny, little DeAndre be a better man than them? Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. You think I wouldn't want to see my brother be better than me or his son be better than me? Or if I'm a teacher, you think I don't want to see one of my students come back and cure cancer and be a doctor? I want him to be better than me. That's when people say stuff like that, bro. That's their mentality, bro. A lot of these dudes got a hater chip in their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's a hater shit. All these great masters, kung fu, boxing coaches, imagine, no, I don't want him to be better to beat me, so I'm going to give him some bad advice. Like, get out of here, bro. It builds the brand, it builds the dojo, it builds the boxing name, it builds the legacy. You want these people you bond with, the kids that you mentor, and you see them grow up, you want to see them greater than you. If my man's balling and he going crazy, you think I want to stop what you think I'm trying to pull that nigga back? No, man, go win, bro. Everybody ain't a hater like that. That just lets you know how wired people are. You about to punch it in from the one and score a touchdown and win the Super Bowl in life. And people then, oh, I'm pull you back. I'm gonna hold you back. There's a lot of people with that mentality, dog. I want to see people win. I don't even mind seeing my enemies win. Give a hell. Hope you win. I ain't hating on you. I ain't stopping you from getting no opportunity. Hope you win. You know, because some person that you can see or come from when you come at winning, that's that you know it's possible. I never forget Tyrese. I'm gonna try to find this clip. Tyrese said it's our job to flash these cars and this jewelry and show these mansions and houses to show other brothers that it's possible. That you can do it too. Like, it's possible. When that one dude from the neighborhood go to the league, or he become a doctor, or he make it out as a lawyer, that let people know that it could be done. People, man, a lot of people just hate her, especially in Hollywood, bro. But he killed torch passing. Chavez passed the torch to motherfucking De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? Ali kind of passed the torch. It wasn't a good torch, but it wasn't a good torch to Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? And then even when they didn't pass the torch to a lot of these dudes, they co-signed them. Muhammad Ali co-signed Mike Tyson. He man, go fuck Trevor Burbick up for fucking me up. Come on, they got behind him. They supported him, you know, but we in a different time, bro. But hey, man, people might not like this video, but hey, cry 2 tears in the bucket. Cuck it. Hit the link in the description. Say find me everywhere. It's the link tree. You can find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon. Peace.